Hello, my name is Brandy Baxter Stayman and I'm a registered dietitian here at the grocery store today to teach you about healthy grocery shopping. Let's start with produce. Fresh produce is great because it's high in vitamins and minerals and antioxidants, it's high in fiber, and it's fresh right from the way it's found in nature. So we're going to talk a little bit about the difference between whole foods and processed foods. So for example, a whole apple is going to be an example of a whole food because it comes off the tree like an apple. If you're turning that apple into apple butter, that's going to make it more of a processed food. Therefore, it's going to lose some nutrients along the way and be a less healthy option. To save money, you want to shop for foods that are in season. For example, in the mid-Atlantic, strawberries are in season in the summertime. This is going to save you a lot more money, and they're also going to taste their freshest. If you try to buy the same thing here in December, it's going to be lose nutrients, and it's also going to be a lot more expensive. Other seasonal examples include apples in the fall, cranberries in the winter, and mushrooms in the spring. A quick Google search will tell you exactly what's in season in your area year-round. Now we're moving on to fresh meats. The magic words with fresh meats are lean and unprocessed. Lean meats are high in protein but low in saturated fat, which is the fat that can cause heart disease. Examples of lean meat include poultry without the skin, seafood, pork tenderloin, and any cuts of beef with the words loin or round or flank in them. Anytime a manufacturer has to process the meat to turn it into, for example, sausage or bacon, it's considered much less healthy because they usually add preservatives, salt, sugar, those types of things to turn it into that new product. So like produce, you basically want to buy your food in their whole form as much as possible, meaning a chicken breast that's right off the chicken versus something that's turned in, ground up and added and processed into sausage. Meats are often the most expensive part of your grocery bill. To save money here, cut the amount of meat that you're using in your recipes in half and double the veggies. This is going to stretch that same pound of chicken much further into multiple recipes rather than using it all up in one recipe. Other examples of protein foods that are more cost effective and also still a healthy option include eggs and beans and canned tuna or canned salmon. Now we're going to discuss the dairy section of the grocery store. With yogurt, the key is low in sugar. You want your yogurts to be 14 grams of sugar or less per serving. And this is going to make sure that you don't get a yogurt that's about as unhealthy as a candy bar, because some of the sugar content can get pretty high for some of the brands. So you just want to make sure you turn over your labels and read them 14 grams or less, then it's a healthy option. Greek or not Greek, it doesn't matter, it's personal preference. The advantage of Greek yogurt is that it has more protein, so it's going to be more satisfying long term. As with your meats, you want your dairy to be low in fat. Purchase 1% or skim milk for most members of your family over the age of 2 unless instructed by a doctor to purchase something else. With cheese, like other forms of dairy, you want reduced fat. You want to choose natural cheeses that are made with 2% milk. Natural cheeses include cheddar, provolone, mozzarella, pepper jack, Swiss, Munster, and similar cheeses. You want to avoid the processed cheese, such as American or anything that says cheese product on it. These foods also often have a lot of extra ingredients like extra salt, extra sugar, and they're higher in those saturated fats that are bad for your heart. So now we're in the bread section. For any type of bread product, from bagels to rolls to English muffins to regular sandwich bread, you want to choose whole grain. Whole grain is healthiest because it's high in fiber and it has lots of vitamins and minerals. So it's actually a really healthy product for you. Now, don't be fooled by any diet breads or low-carb breads, because really all they do is strip all the nutrition out of the bread, and they're really not any healthier than just a slice of 100% whole grain. Now, the key is to look for that 100% on the front of the label. It says 100% whole wheat or whole grain or whole oat or any version of that. That's what you really want to look for, because that means it's an actual true whole grain product. Another way to know is if you flip over to the ingredient list and you look for the word whole in the very first ingredient, that will tell you that it's an actual whole grain product instead of a refined white flour product. In summary, shop from the perimeter of the store first, then go to the center aisles to get what you need. This simple strategy can really streamline your grocery shopping and make sure you fill your cart with healthy options. Small, simple changes in the way you shop really can make a huge impact on the way your family eats and the overall health of your family. For more healthy tips and resources, visit healofwashingtoncounty.org.